first to bat. It is the giant blocker, Marko Podraskanin. All the talk of the Olympics. He played in London 2012. Underway in the Maracanazinho. Japan have received that serve, all sorts of work, as they try to scurry and scuffle that ball up and over. It's down. Serbia have the first point. Podraskanin will get another serve. Again, Japan receive it, set to that middle, nice and forceful, 1-1.
Nice change that time by Japan. The pass much better on this play. Sakita able to get the middles activated there. It's going to be a fun matchup through the middle of the court as this match goes on.
Yeah, a lot of the talk inevitably centers around this guy, Yuji Nishida. What a spring he has on him. First serve. Might get another as well, although it's a little bit scratchy. So a gift here. Great work by the libero. Gets it up. Heck of a dig that by Tomohiro Ogawa. Now Serbia come again. They miss. It will be another serve for Nishida. Great tempo already.
Bit of a scramble play here. Great defense as expected by Japan. Serbia is going to have to work multiple swings as the rally goes on. They're going to have to be ready to play long rallies and take good swings at the end of them.
So here's Nishida, 24 points already in the locker. VNL 2024, he got an ace in the opening match against Argentina. He has won early doors here against Serbia. Japan have made a fast start.
A fast start, but a few early stumbles here by Serbia. Let's see if they can figure it out as this goes on.
Nishida will serve again. High-risk strategy, and he dumps that into the net, but already he has an ace. Already he's found that pattern. Japan up 3-2. First serve now for Todorovic, who's come in as setter to run the offense ahead of Nikola Jovovic, who started yesterday's match. They'll try and block on that outside, but the swing is too good.
Again, perfect pass offense leads to a fast set to the pin. Finding a way through the blocker's hands of Serbia.
So we've got Masato Kai now. Big up, set, dead weight, the swing is good. He had a really terrific match, didn't he? Coming in early against the Iranians to replace Kajundzic. It's Kovacevic with the swing. Opposite side there. I'm sure we're going to see plenty of Ivovic. Kovacevic who dumps that service into the net. It's another gift here for Japan at 5-3.
Kovacevic played last night. He was their leading point scorer. Gotta wonder how his body feels and if he has enough gas in the tank to get that engine going again now.
Yeah, it's 14 points for Uros Kovacevic last night. Good in system, Sakita, nice size set. That's what he does best. Nishida sprinkles the magic dust again. That is a terrific swing again.
Counter-attack all the way out to the sideline. You can see Ivovic try to drop that right hand in, but Nishida, as the lefty, finds the angle.
Serving play up and over. Japan get two across, but they can't angle that ball inside on the block.
Alexander Atanasejevic, the longtime opposite hitter for this team. Longtime Italian professional player as well. Still getting it done.
Oh, tape ace. That's a little bit cheeky. And we're going to have Masudovic serving again here.
It seems like the middle blockers get the tricklers, Andy. They go with that off-speed hybrid jump float serve, just enough on it to get it over.
Already an ace apiece. This one's a little bit shorter. Again, Sakita. So it's to wing side. They go again. This time the blocker is in the way, gets it down. Power play there. They run the middle. Ball on the floor. Not at the first attempt, but Second one, Yamauchi snaps it away.
I like where Onodera stays. You said it, Yamauchi there in that seam, hitting at 31 for the point.
Block comes across. Yeah, there's not cover when the ball squeezes out there to Ivovic, who has an open court here just to pop that down. Nishida couldn't react in time. So, 1 point set here, Japan leading 7-6. Tanasiewicz goes big, goes long. Philip Lane, wonderful success, both as a player and a coach. It's 20 years now since he was in charge of the French national side, installed as the new Japan coach 2021, just with the aim of making them competitive in his home nation of France this summer at the Olympic Games. Safely say they are exactly that, will be that. Ivovic, part of the Euro gold medal winning squad a decade ago. Miss. You can see the reaction there. Furious that he's missed that swing.
Rare error there through the middle. Sees the opening with the wrist away, but just tries to slice that one a bit too sharp.
8 all. Ivovic misses that service, third serve fault. Well, the match against the Iranians littered with service faults, wasn't it, Matt?
It was. Serbia really didn't find a lot of rhythm from the inline, but they stayed aggressive, and so far with that triple ace, I'm sure they'll find a few more with their jump serves.
9-8. Ivovic receives, Setter runs into position, gives it to Kovacevic. Yeah, drops down out. Again, the defense got across. Couldn't thwart this man though. Big Uros at 31.
Yeah, the lefty.
Yeah. Big power as well through that. MVP at under-19 world champs all the way back in 2011, Uros Kovacevic.
That's 3 service errors in a row for Serbia.
Yeah.
Starting to see the frustrations come out a little bit.
Yeah. The problems of last night. But it hurt them in the end. Took down the Iranians in 4. Oh, it's another ace from the Japanese side, and from that man again, Nishida. Both times he's been up to bat, he's produced one of these.
Great placement that time by Nishida, tailing away from Ivovic, right into that seam, targeting the seam between the front row outside hitter and Marko Ivovic.
Sit up a bit this time, takes the heat off from the serve. He might get another one as well. Hitting a bit off the net, but that's fed through quite delightfully. Japan have another point, and the serve is working here from Yuji Nishida.
But Andy, it's the defense of Nishida as well, getting a great dig right there, and then the celebration for Japan. You can see the emotion and how important it is for this group.
Already forced the timeout. Japan raced into this lead. 3 points. Came back in to take charge of Serbia before the World Champs of 2022, Igor Kolakovic. Second spell, having guided them to bronze in the 2010 Worlds. Stint as Iranian coach as well. Took on that team yesterday, Kolakovic. Already instructions for his team to deal with this threat of Yuji Nishida on serve. And that's how he followed up the previous ace in the last rotation. Serve is back with Serbia and Vuk Todorovic. 12. Shopping action on that pass into Sekita, who runs it again. Too good again. Yuji Nishida. 13-10.
Well, a great start for Nishida, just like where he left off from their opening match 2 nights ago. It's the seam that time. Ivovic not able to get it up high enough for his teammate to play, but Nishida finding the narrowest of margins that time between the 2 blockers.
Kai went heavy again to that line. It's out. Two-time Euro gold medalist Uras Kovacevic for Serbia. That middle attack destroyed by Taishi Onodera.
It's always deceiving, right, for the middle blocker as he comes from right to left across the court. Sulovic does a good job reading it, but the angle just too sharp that time from Onodera. Now that's 3 service errors in a row for Japan, giving them right back to Serbia.
Matulovic, the libero. 2 hands on that set there from Sekita. Good work on the defense there from Serbia. Japan come again, back row attack. That's the big finish by Masato Kai.
Masato Kai had a great opening match as well for Japan. Nice defensive scramble from Serbia, keeping this ball off the floor, but quality counterattack on the big play. No blockers in front of him, an easy swing.
Veteran setter, Sekita. The loop on that serve. They've turned it over. Ivovic, wing sides with the finish, nice and snappy.
Watch Nishida's block here. He gets one-on-one against Ivovic. Doesn't reach into the angle and instantly apologizes to his defensive teammates, saying that he should have dove in a little bit more into that cross-court angle.
One of the 30-somethings, Tanasiewicz with the serve. There's a rescue. Nice set there, out of system play. Just a little bit of hesitancy there from Ogawa because that block came back from Serbia.
Nice recycle plays here. I believe with this shot from Nishida, he was trying to recycle it, but Barrow had not made it back over that far in time from the previous touch.
Tanasiewicz again here. Another serve fault. 5th. 10 in total, 5 and 5 for each side. 16-40. The ball in hand now. This is Tatsunori Otsuka. Oh, great spin on that. Too hot to handle again. Otsuka with a missile.
Well, Otsuka taking advantage of the opportunity to be on the court. Perfect placement once again, and took a little bit off that one. I think they were expecting a little more heat, and he changed it up on him.
Player who's come in for Shoma Tomita. Dipped, but just not in time, or not as quickly as the Japanese would have liked it. 15-17. Ivovic, 12 points in the first match. And Jovovic comes in. New setter. Buric in the front row as well here. Serve, clips off the tee. Keep it left side there, cracking block. That might start their engines. Serbia getting those bodies across, and they shove that back. 1 point set now.
Great timing for that double sub, putting Luburic back into the front row. He's the one that got the block on that high ball to the left side.
The triple lock forming. Again, it's off the tape. They try and block, but Nishida has that spear. Great approach again by the diminutive Yuji Nishida. What technique again, and what a spring.
Kovacevic reaching out to Nishida, opens up that cross-court angle. It's an automatic kill for Yuji.
Quick up and down there. Kovacevic not messing around, wing side.
Comes right back with his own swing down the line against Nishida. So back and forth we go.
Podraskinin. Pass the set, back row attack. That's the finish from Otsuka. Well, interesting, isn't it? Otsuka and Tomita trying to take their chance here to lay down a marker with, of course, two of the big hitters not in the squad this week for Japan.
Absolutely, it's an opportunity for these guys to step in and get some playing time. It's Ron Ishikawa and
yeah,
Ron Takahashi and Yuki Ishikawa resting at home in Japan.
We'll have VNL week at home as well in Fukuoka this year, the Japanese. That's to come. 2017 here. Okay, not a clean ace, but still a heck of a serve again from Nishida.
Odbrana od servisa. I ovaj mi jure tamo iz četvorke, nije neki blokir, da znate. Znači nije neki blokir. Samo ovu da ostavimo pa igramo visoku loptu. Neka je prepoznamo. Ajde.
So fifth meeting in Volleyball Nations League so far, 2 wins apiece. So after the timeout then, 5-point Nishida, 2 of those have been aces. His latest release has been picked up. Containment in that block. Just carried a little bit too far. He's gone over the net there to play the ball. Matulovic. Mistake.
Bad break there for Serbia. That ball is going to come right back over. This ball has to break the plane, and clearly Masulovic reaching over. That one down before he should have.
Nishida enjoying a run on serve here. Big to the middle. Good pass, in fairness. I thought it's going to loop and stay in bounds. That was better. So Masulovic on the end of the middle attack. Nice and cushioned the set there. And straightforward enough for the blocker to finish.
2 great passes from Marko Ivovic, first on serve receive, but then after the block touch, he brought it all the way back up to the net, so Jovovic could go quick.
Drazen Luburic, who's heavy at the Japanese libero, and shot is squeezed down the side.
Blocking for Serbia, just a little bit late to get their hands over on this one. Sulovic reaching, opening up that narrow gap between him and the net.
Miura profiting from Fukatsu, switched it around, and a hitter and a setter switch for Japan. Back comes Serbia again. Drunzic has come in. Kovacevic replaced for the time being here. There's that swing. Well, he gets just the single serve there, Kadrunzic. Japan edging closer.
Great swing from another left-handed opposite. Ayora going to the corner that time.
Yep. Kovacic back on court. So fault again, but there's a little bit of room here for Japan towards the edge of the set. So we didn't have much playing time against the Iranians. Pavle Peric, who's just joined Sklara Lokatov in Poland from Cisterna. In Serie A in Italy. Here is Peric. Power on the serve. Good take. And the finish. Wipeout ball off the side. And set points now, courtesy of the swing from Tatsunori Otsuka.
Japan staying in their offensive system. They've been very good on first ball side out. Let's see if they can wrap this one up. Their first chance at set point now.
Four set points. Off the tape, very nearly an ace. Pick up though, Ivovic off the net, into the block, triple lock, down in the dust. Japan wrap up the first set by 5 points. There is just no stopping this team at the moment. Nice and clean, they play at such a tempo. And Philippe Lane's sides in the process of emulating their start to VNL from 12 months ago when they first won their first 10 matches in the competition. I mean, okay, it tailed off a little bit at the end of the preliminary phase, but by then they were already sure of their place in finals week. And Japan are hungry for more glory this year.
Always love to finish a set with a monster block like this against 3 blockers. Ivovic had a tough ask for him to get that ball through high off the fingers, but Japan played a really well-rounded opening set. Passed the ball well, stayed in system, got their middles activated. Let's take a look at the statistics. 13 attacks to 8, no surprises there. 1 block point versus 2, Serbia winning that category, but 3 service aces. Japan actually giving away 1 more error, but they were able to really pull away there at the end.
Yeah, those aces, by the way, a pair for Nishida and Otsuka chipping in as well. In that category, so far, so good. Japan on the way here. Won last year's VNL meeting in 4 sets. It was in Nagoya. Plenty of survivors out on the court from that meeting. It's a seam of survivors all the way through, going back to the opening VNL tournament in 2018 on both sides of the net tonight. Let's take a look at some of the images of set 1. Serbia attack zones in set 1. Outside, seeing a lot of action. Whereas Japan are concerned more of an even split. Middle match of the day, as a reminder here, before the big South American clash when Brazil take on Argentina a little bit later on. It's at 9 p.m. local time here. We're just coming up to 6 p.m. here in Rio de Janeiro. Set 2. Strong start. Serbia with the first point, Atanasijevic.
We saw on the graphic, 0% of their points of Serbia coming from the right side. So this is a good sign, seeing that they're reading those statistics and realizing they've got to spread out their offense a little bit, diversify, if you will.
Middle, and that touch is really quite deft down from Yamauchi. Just guides it, steers it on that slight angle. And Philip Lane likes that.
It's middle blockers, middle attackers. Hard to tell if he meant to miss-hit it like that, but still a good placement.
1-1. Back comes the middle attack from the Serbs. That was clean as a whistle.
Sulevic offensively wasn't very sharp in the opening set, but this is a good way to get him activated early on in set 2.
Marko Ivovic now. The libero. There's the pass. The set. They isolated that blocker. And Masato Kai steers the ball home. 2-2.
Another perfect pass by Japan in serve reception. Kai up high to go into that angle.
Yamauchi. There's the pickup. Done it again, man. They've gone to the right side, and it's the same outcome. Atanasijevic.
He clearly asked for more sets in between the end of the first set and the beginning of this one. And when he says he wants the ball, you should do your best to get it to him, because he can terminate.
Again, very clever, that late steer to Masato Kai. Once again up against Atanasijevic, one-on-one. And the attacker does what he needs to do in that situation.
Saketa, when the pass is up to the net, he's got plenty of options to go to. Draskinen jumps on the middle, leaving a one-on-one situation.
Nishida, first service responsibility from him in this second set. It beams one. Serbia picked that up. They're going to run to him from that back line. Yes, they are, down the opposite side. Makes it look straightforward. It's a beautiful thing to watch when they're in system like that.
It really is, especially when Nishida hammers his jump serve. I think Saketa knows what he's going to get from his opposite based on his serve, right? He goes aggressive with his serve. Saketa wants to get it right back to him, especially on the counterattack.
Top spin that time. Serbia smother. Big that time by Nishida. It's given them a chance, but there's a bit of a pokey to the inside. And that angle is absolutely delightful there from Ivovic. Comes in to just kill them softly with that.
Players out of position a little bit as that rally developed.
Gawa was close. Not close enough. He's under. Atanasijevic now. 4-4. Lot of action for the libero. It's that same play over to Masato Kai on the outside. He's delivering.
All the Japanese attackers are delivering on that first ball side out. Another perfect pass leads to an in-system play. Left side this time, scoring on the mismatch against the blocking setter.
Draskinen in that time. 10 here into serve. It's Rian Kajundžić. Gentle pusher up and over the net. Not strong enough. Serbia into the lead at 6-5. Ivovic puts it away. Kajundžić. Great work again by the setter. There's height there in that block. Goa tries to start the offense again. That time Otsuka was denied. They're just forced a little bit wide there and can't find that correction, the Serbs. 6-6.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate way to end that rally for Serbia after a great dig. This ball just traveling a bit too far for Ivovic to get it over.
Too heavy in the system set there from Milorad Kapur. So Teishi Onodera now. It's the bulk of the squad that finished third in the VNL last year. Onodera and Yamauchi first choice blockers for Japan. Give up the serve again. 8th serve fault for Japan tonight. Big swing to the line. Containment here from Serbia. And they use the back row swinger. Kajundzic gets it done.
He gets it done at the net, but Pedraskinen got it started with a big serve. And then this is a perfect deflection on the block. Pedraskinen trying to disguise himself there as a front row attacker, but puts in a good pass that leads to the point.
Here's Kajundzic again. So we go to Sekita. Ivovic, yeah, threaded his way through. So where there was open court, nails it.
Good aggressive swing here. Gets the set all the way out for Ivovic. Strong approach leads to a strong cross-court swing.
Serbia up by 2, 9-7 here. Oh, pass comes back over. Second time of asking, yeah, nice little tight there into Yamauchi, who finishes again for the Japanese. His first instinct there is to see if his teammate is okay.
Serbia not too happy about this play. The contact from Yamauchi on this swing. They're asking for a push or a throw. They might be doing that a few too many times here in set number 2.
There is Tatsunori Otsuka. They're a backcourt player, almost pushing each other out of the way to get to that. Bero involved, insistent, and Sekita again, just cushioning to that middle player. And it's clean every time.
A beautiful touch on the block here. Leads to a perfect pass in system transition attack through the middle once again.
Once again, it is Yamauchi. 4 attacks and a block, 5 all in for this man. Oh, he's gone to the line, it's out. It's actually Otsuka, wasn't it? On the serve responsibility there, Tatsunori Otsuka.
This was a close one, Andy. Perfect camera angle right down the line. Oof, just misses.
Great pass to the inside. Oh, the set's off though. Too much spin, residual spin off that service, but it's a hustle in the circumstances from Japan, and we are level here at 10 all in set 2.
Andy, what a block by Yuji Nishida on this play. Watch him get his hands over. Oh no. It did go off the hitter for the block point.
Yeah, Nishida doing the work. And now we have Yamauchi. Heavy there on the serve receive from the libero. So Japan again with that chance. Look at the way he celebrates. Nishida pumped up for every single point. Japan 11, Serbia 10.
They know the importance of every point. Japan was thinking that Serbia might have had a back row blocker on the overpass attack, but turned out they still scored the point.
Thirty-year-old Yamauchi. Wow! The block forms, the block works. Monster block is roaring there for Japan. Lovely play this in defense by the team in red.
The set dying inside. Onodera getting his hands over as Atanasejevic takes him on and challenges him, but then pays the price.
Timeout needed.
Ajde, 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 imamo priliku za break, ajde, 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 oba,
ajde. Yeah, a lot of love for Team Japan inside the arena. Very close relations between Brazil and Japan, actually, historically. Large Japanese community here in Brazil. Here's the serve, catches the tape. Bit of heat taken off that serve. So, Atanasejevic there. Makes the play.
Good response after the timeout. Keeps him within one. One-on-one swing that time from the right side.
That's the frustration, really, when you work so hard to get the serve back. Zunovic then just offers it straight back up and over. And you know who here is at the end line. Nishida! Rocket. Pick up. Down and court pass back into range, and they catch the high hands. Atanasejevic, well played. They get Nishida away from the serve line at the first opportunity.
It's a little mini win right there, Andy. Not letting Nishida get on a service run. Good out of system swing that time, finding the fingers.
Alexander Atanasejevic now takes over the serve. Oh. Serve fault number 8 for Serbia. Masato Kai. So for number 10 for Japan. Milan Kujundžić. Well played, heck of a pass that, just stumps it, kills it stone dead, allows Sakita to get into position, just feed the hitter.
Yeah, it's Otsuka this time. Staying in system, that's a nice high angle swing, aiming for the corner.
Taishi Onodera.
A few too many service errors from both sides now. As we work through this second set.
Here's Pedraskin in. This one's in play. Again, the pass is good. It's that familiar move. It's Yuji Nishida steaming in like a freight train. What a finish again from Yuji Nishida.
I'm going to call it more like a bullet train because that's what they have in Japan, Andy, but he's doing a great job with that patented left-handed angle swing. And now a service ace for Japan.
Serbia rattled. Sakita dropping that. Oh dear, those two backcourt players leaving for each other. Vidic and Ibovic So Sekita goes again, similar sort of play, more responsibility taken in defence. And tip, what a dig! Ball still in the air. They're going to hit from that back line. Kai might get another chance, not quite. Japan block. Great work there in the defence from Japan to give them that opportunity. He is loving it.
Coach Blaine loves it. The effort on defense here from Ogawa, the libero, to keep that ball up. And then the transition back to block and defense. Ouchie that time, getting the shutdown.
Float on that serve, it's forced the mistake again. Serbia all of a sudden in disarray, and another point is added to the Japanese tally thanks to Tatsunori Otsuka. All of a sudden they have pulled away here in the second set. The service of Sekita bringing them success.
Sulovic late to arrive on that move, forcing Serbia to use their second timeout.
Morate pratiti njega. Idite za njim. Ako prepoznate, vi zovite loptu, bilo šta. Ovako je na opštih, on svaku krene, jebi ga i stane. Idite za njim, pa je uzmite, jebi ga. Znači nemojte ostavljati da on primi, da se zavesite za napad. Ajde, 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 ajde.
When he picked up the ball, Sekita with a 2-point set. Not anymore. Masahiro Sekita, out of this golden generation. Here he is, the setter and the server. Picked up, the block works, it's across, it's down, everything going Japan's way right now.
Block and defense. Andy, when you serve the ball in the court, you get rewarded by block touches or block points. Right now, Serbia has no clue how to get the ball through this Japanese block.
What a run here for Sekita.
Serbia making some adjustments, going with double substitution, but that puts Ilić into the front row.
Off Todorovic on here. Immediate chance. No, block forms again. Thrown over. Japan come again. No let up whatsoever from the team in red.
Broken play from Serbia leads to a free ball. Sekita with his pick of who he wants to set. He goes quick through the middle, another high swing deep into the court. Coach Blaine very happy with his team effort right now.
And we're going to go with Petar Kuzmanovic now. Familiar names in the Serbian block. To try something. It's a good start. That's a good start, but so much more to do here for the Serbs.
Even though the set's not entirely over, they still have a chance to create some momentum if they can, perhaps carry it into set 3. It'd be a big ask for them to come back to win this one, but it's still doable.
Junzic with that kill. A miss from Nikola Jovovic. So there was really just holding the Serbs back. So Otsuka giving us an ace tonight. Doesn't get one there, but it's as good as an ace because it's forced that mistake. Serbia get the receive all wrong. It's an overpass, it's a kill. It's certain to be another set for Japan.
Just nothing going in favor of Serbia at the moment, especially on the second half of set 2.
Sato Kai put it away. Otsuka continues on serve in play. There's the set, block there. That swing has been a little bit heavy. He's overcooked it there, Ivovic. Around the back. What indeed, second half of this set. Japanese, it's way out. Big cheer, the crowd thought that had landed good and clipped the line, it hadn't. It's a rare point in amidst this run. for the Serbians. So Japan, once again, try and win the set. And they do win the set. Masato Kai finds that way past the block. Very impressive again here, Japan. There is just no let-up from them in all areas, including the block today. I mean, that man, 10 points, 6 attacks, a pair of blocks, a pair of serves. Across the board, Japan have all the solutions.
Weapons in every position, but when Japan passes the ball like they did in set number 2, Sakita has his pick of who he wants to set, and oftentimes leaving that hitter against one blocker, and that's advantage Japan all match long.
Incredible, really, the way they ran away with that in the second half of the set. It's a 2-point set with Sakita brought up at 16-14. They just extended away, and then Serbia won just another 2 points the whole set. Incredible scenes, really. 4 blocks to nothing, an ace serve in that set. 2 more attacks and a difference of 2 in terms of the error count. Now then, Rob Snook is down there with, I'm sure, an absolutely delighted Philip Blaine.
I am indeed, Andy. Thanks very much. You must be pleased with the way your team is performing, not just today, but throughout this week.
Yeah, we try to work hard to prepare well this competition, looking for Olympics. So yeah, right now we are pretty happy with how it's going on. So you will try to proceed.
Your team brings a special kind of energy to the game. That must be a thrill to coach.
My point of view, volleyball should be like this. A team should bring energy on the court to find solution and to find a performance. So this is what we try to do.
All the best the rest of the way. Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Rob. Yeah, plenty of discussion amongst the Serbian ranks as we look at the win probability. It's dipped a little, hasn't it, at the end of that second set? No wonder the way Serbia dissolved, really, as a unit. Japan just pushed on through that finish tape. Devastating way they finished that second set. But I think we are ready to speak to Serbia's coach, Igor Korakovic.
What has been the most difficult part so far of stopping Japan?
So Japan played really amazing game, but we lost our game. So we have to find our way to play normal game against Japan in that moment.
You had a really good game last night. Can you refine that?
I didn't hear you, sorry.
You were very strong last night in your game against Iran. Do you think you can
It's a completely different game because they are more stronger and technically more than Iran. So also they have specific style of the game. So we have to play much more better.
Thank you very much for taking time for us. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Rob. Nice to hear from our coaches. Understandably, it's very different mood and atmosphere around the Serbians. It's contrasted to that Iran match. Let's take a look at some of the big swings and some of the big points there in set 2. So as we gear up then for set 3, can Japan do this in a sweep as they did in the Olympic qualies 7 months ago? It was second to USA at home in the Olympic qualifying group in Tokyo. The Japanese, Serbia 5th of the 8 teams that competed in that pool in Japan. Their other defeats were against Turkey, the USA and Slovenia. That's why they're going for the world ranking points that lift them into the Olympic qualification bracket. In the VNL, the Serbs, Igor Kolakovic took over just before those world champs of 2022, when the Serbs were beaten in the round of 16 by Argentina. Japan with an earlier than expected exit from those World Championship finals as well, defeated by Philippe Lane's nation, the French. 5-set epic that was, though. Quarter-finalists as well at their own Tokyo Olympics in the summer of 2021. The Japanese beaten by Brazil in the last day at the Ariake Arena, so no medal for the host nation then. They dearly wanted it, but I suspect they'll be among the candidates when Paris rolls round in the not too distant future. Good start for Philippe Lane's team here at the opening of set 3. Super serve, building on that opening point. Japan serve again, rattling one over Akihiro Yamauchi there, and the extension there of the libero Kapur to his left hand side, can't receive it. Yamauchi again. Too much pull on that time. Did that the other night, didn't he? A sneaky serve from Kovacevic. Outside the antenna, third contact from the libero comes up and over, so that constitutes a free ball. And what a whip-smart start to the third set here from Japan.
I really like the offensive flow that Japan carried over from set 2. 2 plays through the middle for points, plus a service ace. Cannot give away free balls. That was a good hustle play from Serbia. But a free ball over. It's perfect pass offense for Japan.
Not that time. Not that time for Nishida. 2-3. From Montpellier. Philippe Lane, lovely part of the world. Miss. Nishida just a little bit off balance. Too much even for him to do to push that one over.
And that set just not where he was looking for it to be. Slightly outside his window from Ogawa.
That's that middle attack. It's been working for them all night long. Takahashi in the 6 at the start of the third set here. Kentaro Takahashi. It's Masato Kai next to serve though here. Pick up. Oh, well from Nishida with that dig. Serbia. Again, they go to opposite side, and again, Japan say, hang on a minute. That's a cracking block again.
Yeah, Japan's block really coming on strong. Back sets overhead to Laboric. Tries to go hard angle, but shut down there at the net.
Block again. This is getting a bit silly now. Tip-top work in the front court from Japan when they're in defense mode.
Their 7th block point of the match. We're only in the opening phases of set number 3.
Eight blocks in the entirety of the Argentina match for Japan. That mark. Again, already there's a Japan mistake.
Now Kentaro getting called for a net violation on this move.
Drazen Luboric. He's landed that ace. That's good. So leave right in the corner.
placement here. Staying inside, but then finds the corner.
Nishida dancing out of the way of that one. Luburic, Fenerbahce sends that one more to the centre of the court. But this is that back line. 7-5, Japan with the service back. And with Kentaro Takahashi. There's the set. A million miles away from landing. One-on-one play. It's Otsuka.
Watch where this ball hits Otsuka on the block. Off the forehead. Ring the bell a little bit on that time. Ouch.
Livovic's serve. Bundled back up and over. Speed here, trying to be a little bit too tricksy there again. Kovacevic, and Serbia just, creeping back now. 7-7, scoring in the block. Smile's gone from Philip Lane now.
Serbia not happy with this touch from Sakita. For a lift, extra communication after the play ended.
So we've got Marko Ivovic again here.
Whoa! That one left the playing floor up into the lower seats. And off the screen.
Yeah.
First one of those we've seen here in Rio.
Indeed. Work from the libero again, agile as ever there. Tomohiro Ogawa getting to the platform for Japan to just build something in that rally. They go 9-7.
No, you're absolutely right, Andy. They get a good defensive effort, and then the second touch, setting it anywhere near the 10-foot line, 3-meter line, so that their back row hitter can be aggressive on it.
So here's Sakita. Remember what happened when he got the ball towards the end of that second set. Okay, that's a call there for Serbia. We're going to have Podraskin in now. Big Marco. Got the libero again. Big spring on that from Nishida, but Serbia were all over it.
First time we've seen them get a block point in quite some time. Nishida hasn't gotten a lot of chances from the left side. Sakita going there as he was pulled off the net. A little bit of a trap set that time.
Kuzmanovic got that contact. Sakita, well, they try him again, just to get him in that groove. Nishida, and that time it does work out. Serbia read it all the way across, but again, the execution of that block just a little off.
Yeah, the execution of the timing on that play as Sakita came across keeps it in tempo a little bit more for Nishida.
So here's Otsuka. Libero, there's the pass, there's the set from that back row, and Ivovic with plenty of time to weigh up his options. Just steers that to the line. Too good. Block all over the show. Nikola Jovovic. Wasn't the pressure that they wanted really to find on the serve there, so Nishida is fed and then finishes.
When Serbia goes too soft with their serve, it leads to a perfect pass. And that leads to a massive attack there from the right side for Nishida.
He has 11 points in the match now. Japan up by 1 and by 2 sets. He has a useful play. Luburic left side pulls the spike across the front of the block, goes cross court, lands it. one-on-one play. Advantage always with the attacker there. Uros Kovacevic can't deliver for them at the serve line. 12-11. Almost even in terms of serve faults. Japan have actually made one more, 13-12. Crucially, they're a little bit fierier though when the ball does land in. We're still in play here in this rally. And Nishida finds a way again. Right side attack. So difficult for Serbia to stop it.
They want to stop it, but they're trying a little too hard with their block. Great rundown on this play, but this time net violation called against Serbia. Ivovic there raises his hand, admits to touching the net. Nice heads-up play by the back row, but Japan will take the point.
Nishida. Stopped on the serve. Up and over there from the libero. Free ball Serbia. A 2-on-1 play. Ivovic having a bit of joy left side. They got that second body over Japan. But that's a wipe out off the side. Petar Kuzmanovic now. Nikita, options. Oh, Nishida into the block. Door slammed on his fingertips. Serbia 13-all.
And he was Pedraskinen this time, getting his hands over. Yuji challenges his hands into the angle, pays the price.
Sakita runs into position. This height on that set. Now the block to form. Squeeze that down the front of the Serbian bodies. At the net. Kai. No.
Get out down the line.
Chance here for Ivovic, no doubt about it.
Ooh, almost hit Nishida.
Kai continues. Libero with the pass. Containment now. The team in red in that block. Sakita and then goes to left side. Big up and over once more from Milorad Kapoor. Japan beginning to turn up the heat again now. Third set, 16-13. Serbia, time it out.
Čuvamo opet sad bomba da ostane, imamo dva kraja. Marem, imaš malog tamo, ne idi na srednjaka. Na malog, visoko, jak. Bube, ovdje ti stoje na paraleli, da znaš. Znači, ako je jedan na jedan, oni stoje na paraleli. Idemo dalje, momci, nema veze, teško je, ajde, mora bude teško, ajde!
It was 13-all. Now it's 16-13. Two across in the block, beats the block. Oh. He shatters the scorer's table there. Oh, come on! Japan with a huge point. And look at the way they're celebrating. What work.
They can feel it. Their hard work is paying off. What a scoop there from Sakita. The blind set right on top of the net. Serbia not really expecting it. And the tip coming over into the open court. A 4-point lead.
Ridiculous work by Takahashi to keep that in play. And again, in typical fashion, Bayagawa, the libero, Serbia awarded that point. It was all very busy, almost under the referee's nose there. They had to get a point from somewhere.
Serbia's been looking for this call. You can see the ball just stays in Atsuka's hand too long. He pushes it forward. An easy call is a lift going against the attacker.
Buric. On that left side. Clean out. Rather an angry swim that time for Tatanori Otsuka. Keep the ball here on the serve.
Japan thinking that there might have been a touch somewhere, but now a timeout perhaps. Now a challenge is coming in.
Yeah, block touch. No. Clean through the seam and out. So Luburic stays at the serve line here. There's a little bit of pressure beginning to build again from the Serbian side, as indeed there had to be. Well, how about this? Serbia are on the march. That's a ripping ace from Luburic. Great technique. Swerve on that. Way too hot to handle for Masato Kai. Third ace tonight for Team Serbia. Luburic goes again. Dive out of the way. Luburic went to that same spot and misses this time. Kentaro Takahashi now. Well played on that set, finding the opposite. Japan couldn't get enough cover across. It was one-on-one, and the swing is down.
Nice running against the flow back set from Jovovic that time.
Serbia have really dug in here in set 3. We've got Ivovic on that serve. Sekita with the options. Goes to Nishida. And Nishida delivers the spike, 19-17.
Nice line swing this time by Nishida. Again, perfect pass offense. Sekita sees Podraskinen step over in front, the middle, leaving Nishida with a one-on-one situation again.
18-17. We've got Sekita, who was an accomplished captain of Japan's junior teams. And we got some work for the officials to do here. Shot there of the referee's tablet keeps us informed of the rotation, the correct rotation. I think everything is above board. We're good to go again. Float on that serve, overpass. Japan with an issue though, in bundling the ball back over. So on 2, it's thrown back around a system, then tried to block. But Serbia chalk up another point. They're within 1 now. It's 18 plays 19 here.
Really important point for Serbia to stay within 1. Done a good job counterbalancing the pressure from Japan. We get into that later phase now of set 3.
Podraskinen. Tough to take that for Serbia. That was the moment. That was the moment when they could have drawn level, but instead it's 20-18. He's completed his first year with Milano as Tatsunori Otsuka. Obviously, Japanese presence in Syria. Another point.
Attack airs from the left side. Not the time of the match you want to see this happen from your team captain. Sees the opening, but just doesn't get that ball into the angle high enough.
Incredible work again. Oh, the dig. Yeah, okay. So mid-play, Serbia are going to look for the floor touch now. Have to call that whilst the rally is developing. So Serbia think that tip landed.
The players saw it faster than the coach. To holler at their coaching staff a couple times there to make the call.
Yeah. So the compression there, the ball was on the floor. Nice try. So, it's Jovovic. Serbia down by 2 here, and by 2 sets. Lovely to see them all fan out like that when they know the serve is going to be received into position and carrying it through to the end. And we are close to the end now.
Nishida working on another swing from the right side. He's able to get his hands on it, but comes in too fast for him to control.
16 points for Yuji Nishida. We're in the match now. Serbia received that serve. They've gone huge to the line. Okay, they make the point. They make the swing. So they're still in it here. How close was this? Yeah. Catches the outer part of that line. Pavle Peric. Coming for Ulis Kovacevic on this rotation. Forces the overpass. That's the serve they wanted. And on that angle, it's put down by Petar Kuzmanovic. Timeout had to come from Filip Lane because Serbia are right, present and correct again here. They're just 1 point down at 22-21 here, third set. So Filip Lane, he will be leading Japan into the Olympics. He played in the Seoul Olympics for the French national team, did a Japanese coach. Silver medal in the Euro back in 1987 in Belgium, bronze in the Netherlands 85, bronze in the World Champs as well when he was French coach, Argentina 2002. Serve, picked up, Sakita, options, a little bit heavy on that set. It carries over, it was a bit untidy, but who cares about that? It's another point for Japan.
Untidy points score the same as pretty points, Andy, so it doesn't really matter always. Ball hits the floor, point for Japan, and now they're back up by 2.
Miara comes in. Okay, so that might well be Nishida's last serve. We shall see if Serbia can push on. Petar Kuzmanovic now. Perhaps needed a little bit more depth on that serve. Swipe across, doesn't land. 3 in the block. That's the way to get to match points. Shoved down by Kentaro Takahashi.
Tough ask here for Ivovic going against a well-formed triple block. Kentaro with the left hand, shoulder to shoulder. That's a textbook 3-man block for Japan.
Yeah, it was placed to fit the block. That initial player missed it. It's a swipe, it's out. It's Japan winning again in Volleyball Nations League. Great start to their week here in Rio. They've taken down Argentina and they have now